Good morning, friends. It is the first day of the Fall into Fantasy Readathon. Woot woot, woot woot, woot woot. It is Sunday, the 18th. It is almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Libby is staring at me. I'm about to go eat some breakfast. And I don't feel, I feel okay, but I could feel better. If you saw my Snapchat from yesterday, you wouldn't know why I don't feel the greatest today. I'm just gonna chug a whole bunch of water and it'll be fine. I went to go leave and then I realized that my car's not here because I didn't drive it home, which is a good idea. Now I have to go get it. Looking outside. Snowed last night. Still no sighting from little Roofy. I hope he's okay. I hope he's not a frozen kitty popsicle. He's got a little house and there's food in there and a bed and some warm clothes from us, and then he's got a litter box. All we're missing is the cat. Actually, on top of Rufus being missing, our heat is not working at the present time. That's fun. It is set to 72. It is only 62. Went out and bought a heater. Breakfast for me, breakfast for the girls. Maze, don't stick your feet in there, that's hot. I thought she was just enjoying the warmth, but now she's sticking her paws in it. I have not left my chair since I sat down for breakfast because it's warm right here. And the house is not, and I don't want to move. Maybe like one of your French girls, Jack. Alrighty, so it is 11:20 and Tony just got back from Staples from picking up the flyers for Rufus. I'm gonna put them in some sheet protectant and tape them shut because it's snowing right now. Don't want all these flyers to get ruined. I want people to actually be able to read them and see them and give me my cat back. Maisie is being super helpful, aren't you, sweet girl? Look at how big you are. You're just so massive. When we first got her, guys, she was 1.5 pounds. You could hold her in your hand. She was so tiny. And now look at you. You're just a big bean. She's not the chillest cat ever. She's just so chill. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's just the best cat ever. You are. I have your fur all in my nose now. Oh, I have your fur in my nose. While I do this, I'm going to listen to some of the Dream Thieves audiobook.
Scholastic Audio presents The Dream Thieves.
Weave through the mess that Tony has created. I'm taking this over here where there is no mess. Got my coffee. I'm going to go up into the office and edit my TBR video because that was supposed to be up by now for Sharesies. Finished all of the flyers for Rufus. I'm just waiting for Tony so we can go and disperse them. I don't know, wherever they're going to be going. He's cooking some food right now. I only ordered 50 of these. I think they gave me 100 because here's a full stack. And then I also have all of these that I put together. And there were 50 sheet protectors. I listened to 20 minutes of my audiobook, so I'm not very far into it at all. Having this readathon start on a Sunday is really throwing me off because normally I would be doing all of my last minute prep work on Sunday. I'd be editing my TBR. I can't today because I'm supposed to be technically reading. I don't really know how much reading is going to happen today. My head is pounding. Too much wine yesterday. I had way too much wine. Jeez, I need to get my roots done so badly. It's been 12 weeks. I'm a hot mess. Welcome to my life. If you're new to my channel, I'm a hot mess 99% of the time. I'm just gonna sit here and edit my video and drink my coffee. So I just went and stole some of Tony's lunch to have with my coffee while I'm editing this video. Hamburger helper and coffee. Totally normal combination here. It is now 2:30. Tony and I just got back from going to pass out all the flyers. Sorry, I'm looking out my window for my mom. Stuck them in a whole bunch of people's mailboxes. Hopefully somebody finds him or has seen him or knows he's hanging out in their garage or their deck or something and calls me and lets me know so that I can go rescue my cat. But now my mom is coming to get me. She's bringing my cousin with, and we are going to Michael's because my mom wants to do some Christmas decor shopping, and I will never say no to that. My cousin's also going to meet Libby for the first time. If I can catch Libby and hold Libby for her to see. Libby does not like new people. Or really any people. That's not true. She likes Tony. I don't even feel like she likes me all that much very often. I still have not finished my TBR video because I'm the worst. Like there's something else I was going to tell you. Oh, I haven't done any reading.
Oh, look at how beautiful you are. Look at how beautiful you are. Where are you going? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, get girl. Get girl.
It is so much later than when I last talked to you guys. You know, this is the issue. Like I've mentioned earlier, this readathon starts on a Sunday, and every readathon I've ever participated in has started on a Monday. This is just totally throwing me off. Like, I'm forgetting to vlog today. I'm forgetting to read today. I still haven't read a single thing today. It's just because it doesn't feel like it should be a readathon. I have to leave to go to my mom's house for dinner, and I'm already late. Today is a fail. Got some super cute Christmas stuff, so like that was a win.
Libby looked really cold because our sheets are in the wash, so I gave her this blanket, and she looks less than impressed. Man, that scary book is going in the bag because I'm gonna read it. That's what I'm starting with, by the way. Sight Witch.
Ooh, my hair looks... Anyway, my mom found these hat slippers that she bought for me, and I'm so excited to put them on my toesies. Look at my socks! Oh!
What? What do you want? Oh, see, she's sitting here because her food is right there. Do you want your food? Are you hungry? Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Like my socks? Thank you. And then silence, because Maisie doesn't meow. Roofy.
Hello friends! It is the second day of the Fall into Fantasy Readathon, and I'm finally sitting down to start my first book! So yesterday I didn't end up updating you before I fell asleep because I just like passed out on the couch with the book in my lap, fully intending to read and not actually reading. I'm going to start this now and see how much I can read. It is like 10:30. And I have other things I have to do today. It's Monday, so I have to work later. I'm in bed because my house is still freezing. Still no news from Rufus. We'll see you guys later, hopefully with progress.
Look at this precious little bean.
Well, that's a silent treatment if I ever saw one. She gave you the butt.
I cannot believe this is happening right now. They're touching. They're cuddling.
So I thought I would update you on my reading for the day because I'm about to get ready and head to work. I'm currently reading Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. Today is the buddy read for this book that's being hosted by Haley from Haley in Bookland. Every single day there's a different buddy read for a book, and today this is the buddy read and this is the one that I was participating in. So I'm only on page 70. I'm not very far. I guess I'm enjoying it so far. Nothing really has happened so far, and I don't really know like where we're going from here. It's about this girl, this young woman who lives in a village with her aunt. Her mom died. She also has a pre-page 1 love interest, which I like never like. I hate pre-page 1 love interests so much. One day her and this boy that she likes decide that they are going to leave after her aunt mars her face, because her face is like her crowning achievement, like her beauty's all she has. They're on this caravan and they're like traveling to the Imperial City. I think there's some like demon magic involved in the main character. There's kind of like a prophecy and like some hints that there's another character who is going to prevent our main character from achieving this prophecy, and it's, yeah, so she's like her enemy, but we don't really know who it is yet. I don't really know what I feel about it. I don't really have any feelings. I'm kind of indifferent to it at the moment. I have to stop at the pet store and I'm going to buy a whole bunch of catnip and like drench my yard in catnip, hoping that it maybe lures Rufus back home. I will see you guys a little bit later. Home from work. I just ate dinner, as I showed you. I stopped at Petco and bought the biggest container of catnip that I could find. I'm gonna dump it basically all over my house. Well, outside in my yard. But I want to see what the other cats have to say.
Hey, Maisie, what do you think? Hey. Oh, what is that? You're just sniffing it? What are you doing, you weirdo? What are you doing, Maze?
Getting dressed right now to go outside and sprinkle catnip all over my yard because I want to bring all the boys to my yard. It's better than yours. I can't get my arm in my coat. What is going on? My hair. I need to take this bra off and these pants off.
It is quite a bit later than when I last talked to you. Now I'm just going to cuddle up in my bed and read some more decent chunk done, and I don't fall asleep while reading. That is the goal. Guys, I was sleepy, I was in bed, I was reading my book and whatever, and Tony was getting ready to come to bed, and I was like, Tony, just go check the front porch one more time to see if Rufus is out there. You know, I just put all his catnip out there. He opens the door, and all of a sudden I hear, Rufy? Rufus? Rufus! No freaking way. Unfortunately, Rufus got spooked, or whatever cat it was, got spooked and ran away. By the time I made it outside, the cat was no longer anywhere to be seen. So I sprinkled a whole bunch more catnip outside, put out some more food as well. Hopefully it comes back. I've never seen a loose cat in our neighborhood before. Apparently Tony has seen an orange cat before, so he thinks, like, a small part of his brain thinks it might be this other stray cat, which I've never seen, but he is pretty certain that it was Rufus. That would mean that Rufus is in the area, he's nearby, whatever cat or animal was there, ate all the wet food. I feel like this isn't even a reading vlog, this is like a Rufus vlog, like a Finding Rufus vlog, and would it not be the best if in this vlog we found our cat? I'm not gonna be able to read. Like, my whole night for reading is ruined because I've just spent the last hour chasing down this cat. I've read like 5 pages, and I'm gonna be laying here for the next hour before I fall asleep just thinking about how Rufus is outside. This week is not conducive to a readathon. Probably can't see it, but Rufus is back. He's back. He's crying, Tony. He's crying. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this happy kitty we've got here. All right, have the camera on.
No.
Are you wearing pants?
I'm crossing.
You won't put pants on.
Or anything until I'm downstairs.
Oh, I don't really want to show you my messy, dirty closet. Let's move locations. So I just got home from work. I stopped at Kirkland's and picked up some Christmas pillows because they were having, well, I was there with my mom over the weekend and I wanted to buy like every pillow that they had, but Kirkland's pillows, as with any decorative pillow, are pretty expensive. Went back today just to be like, I wonder if they're on sale. And it just so happened they had a 50% off pillow sale. All pillows, 50% off. I mean, I was hoping for like 25, and so obviously I left with pillows. And then I went to go buy collars and ID tags for the cats because they're now going to wear them. By the way, collars and ID tags cost a lot of money. I had originally bought them collars when they were kittens and they did not like them, so we returned them because they basically had meltdowns. I have this one for Maisie, which, I mean, they're just so cute. This little bow tie one for Rufy. And this one has donuts on it for Libby. I also have these for Maisie and for Rufus because when I got them microchipped, they came with little like tags. Libby didn't get a little tag, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for her, but I'll figure out something. Wait, I wanna show you the pillows, don't peek! Don't peek, you brat, because I wanna show you. How do I get this open? Can you open this for me? I think it like flips open, you know? Like the top plastic part comes up.
I don't have any nails, look. I got a cut on my finger, so it hurts. Let me see. Here. Let me see it.
I'm gonna jimmy it. Haha.
You got it?
Yes, I did. I'm an independent woman. So like I said, I got some pillows too. I figured I would just show you the pillows as well while we're here. And I spent less money on the pillows than I did on the cat stuff. This garland thing, this pillow, Tony already said that he loved it, which was the whole point of why I got this one, because I thought he would. Sweater pattern, this Christmas plaid, and says, joy to the world. Could you stop? She's biting my toes through the bag. You need to get out, because I need to put the pillows back in here. You're not listening.
Are we done yet? I have been the absolute worst vlogger today, guys. It's time to feed the cats. Ever since I put the collar on Libby, she like won't come out from underneath the bed. She came out once and she had a meltdown. Her eyes got as big as saucers. She ran downstairs like at the speed of light. Could not get purchased. Her little legs were going, and she ran back upstairs and underneath the bed and hasn't come out since. She realized that when she starts moving, the bell on her collar starts to jingle, and she doesn't like that. I poured food, and I heard her coming. I'm like, perfect. She never came down the stairs, which means that she went right back underneath the bed.
The bed underneath here is really dirty, but there she is. Go eat your food. Why are you suddenly too good for your food? Forgot to show you before I dug in, but this was a piece of lasagna. Came charging down the stairs and jumped up here and now is just staring at me. Just me and Libs here today. The only one's eating. But yeah, breakfast time. It is now Wednesday morning. Still reading Forest of a Thousand Lanterns. I am not very far into it. I think I'm deciding that I'm on the side of I'm not really enjoying it, and that's why it's taking so long to read. Because I'm like not really gripped by it. I'm not like really interested in what's happening, but also that's partially because they were traveling. I've noticed that I do not like travel scenes. Meandering of taking like a while to get from point A to point B, and there's like a lot of like things in between. I don't like it. I just want to get to point B and get on with the story. This is a big issue I have with the An Ember in the Ashes series. Finally got to the Imperial Palace, which is like where the whole story is supposed to be like centered around. I'm ready for it to be interesting. I'm gonna read for just a little bit this morning before I go and do like adult chores, which is always so much fun.
Alright, so I've got about an hour and a half before I have to leave for work, and I'm going to clean as much of the downstairs as I can in an hour and a half and just see what I can get done. But first, I want to give you a PSA for something. I'm pretty sure that Jewel Osco is a Midwestern grocery store chain. If you have a Jewel, you need to go buy these cookies. They are the M&M candy cookies. They are the best damn cookies you will ever have in your entire life. Cleaning breaks the coffee break. Excuse me, I was listening to that. Now on to the best part of cleaning. Well, I guess technically the second best part of cleaning. It's time to clean the floors. I hate cleaning the kitchen floors almost as much as I hate cleaning the bathroom. Bathroom obviously takes first. Who likes cleaning bathrooms? When you think the wet jet is broke and you accidentally spray your toe and you figure out how to work it, at least it wasn't in my face, I guess.
I'm trying to show you this, but like both my camera and my phone weren't working. This is the whole reason why cleaning is fun, because you can color dots in to say that you did things and it makes you feel super accomplished. Ma'am, do you belong up here?
Hello, friends. I've done like no reading all week long, like no reading. It makes it hard to vlog. I mentioned this earlier, I'm pretty sure, when you don't read. Right now it is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving in America. It also means that Wednesday night is Black Wednesday or Blackout Wednesday or whatever you want to call it. So people just basically go out to the bar and get trashed. That's not the goal tonight. I'm going over to my coworker's house for a little bit, maybe going to the bar with my friends. I don't really know. No reading today or currently at the moment. My camera, I don't know if it's the camera itself or the lens. I don't know what, but all of a sudden it like won't focus and it keeps telling me that the lens is like improperly installed. I don't know. So I can't even film my camera and it's just been a cluster this week. And I don't even know if this is interesting. I don't even know if you are gonna enjoy this. Hey Tony, do you have the controller?
I so did not give that to you. No. Okay. Kitty's going in quarantine.
Clearly already got to a piece of the toast. I couldn't wait, I was hungry. Good morning, friends, and happy Thanksgiving to all of my American peoples. I don't really know how much reading is going to be happening today. I do have my book here. I'm not even halfway through it yet, and it is day 5. I don't want to talk about it. I want to get like halfway through it, and then I think I need to put it aside and pick up something else, because I just don't think I'm enjoying it. I'm not halfway through this book. I just feel like halfway is never gonna happen. 48%, so I'm like pages, probably like a chapter away. My mouse is not working on my computer. Like what? I'm done with today and I've only been away for like an hour. Okay, so how do I make the mouse connect to the computer? Mouse off. Okay, connected. Are you sure? No, you're lying to me. It's still not moving. I don't understand. Let's just turn the whole thing off, right? Let's just turn the whole thing off. I just charged the mouse, maybe like not even a week ago. So there's no reason the mouse should be dead. The mouse is working. When in doubt, just force quit everything and start over. Too bad life doesn't work that way.
I didn't realize how large this mug was, but clearly it fits a lot more coffee than I was anticipating. My parents bought me the most incredible onesie I have ever seen. I'm obsessed with this. Would you like to start this vlog by telling them good morning? Another lovely breakfast of toast and yogurt. All right, friends, so I am laying in bed, as you do, on Black Friday when you have no intention of going out and shopping. The first Black Friday in 5 years that I haven't had to work, so I'm not moving from this spot if I don't have to. I do want to put Christmas decorations today. I do have my Christmas llama pajamas on, and I'm going to start Sight Witch because this is a readathon and I haven't finished a single book and we are on day 6. This is the worst readathon I've ever participated in reading wise. I'm going to attempt to read Sight Witch because I don't think I like Forest of a Thousand Lanterns. My cat is stuck on the blanket. I just want to read something that I like and maybe that will make it more apt for me to finish a book. So I'm going to try Sight Witch. Also, this one's super short. It's only like 200 pages. Yes, ma'am. Look at it. She destroyed her collar. She tore the bow off and she's only had it for like a day. Hi, baby girl. She's the only one of the 3 who will actually like lay on you. You're our little lap kitty. Yes, you are. You gotta get up and do stuff. You're gonna fall off of me. Yep, keep going. Thank you. Go cuddle with Roof. So I read like 60 to 70 pages of Sight Witch by Susan Denner, which I feel is better than I've done like at all week with Forest of a Thousand Lanterns. So I feel like we're moving in the right direction as far as like reading progress goes. I just pulled out a bunch of our Christmas decorations. I'm going to go put out some of the things downstairs that's like easy to do. I was gonna do the Christmas tree today while Tony was at work, but I need zip ties because our Christmas tree is kind of a piece of shit and it doesn't stay up. Because it's also the stupidestly designed Christmas tree ever. I'm gonna go put the pillows out because that's easy. See, it's like this giant coil. This is the stupidest tree ever. It's one of my parents' like old reject trees, but it's like this coil, right? And there's like this thing that the stand like slips over. It has all these wires that are supposed to keep it like a certain distance, like each tier a certain distance from each other, but they don't work. So it's very holey. There's a lot of space. It falls. It needs a lot of work. So I need zip ties. So freaking festive. Still here. Still working on this awful tree that I hate. Going good. It's going great. I'm having a fantastic time. Oh my God, guys. Okay, I'm coming to you with the face mask on, but if you remember, was it yesterday or the day before, I said that I thought I broke my camera lens and I was like freaking out because I broke one of these in Orlando at BookNet Fest and I just took my mom's camera lens and I'm like, shit, I broke another one. I was literally just about to buy one because it's Black Friday and they were significantly cheaper. And I just Googled the problem and somebody told me how to fix it. Obviously it worked because I'm using my camera right now. I could cry right now. This is such a good day. Good morning and welcome to another day in my life because this is most certainly no longer a reading vlog as there's been almost 0 reading happening this whole week. I'm gonna go downstairs and feed my cats, read my book for a little bit. I did read quite a big chunk of Sight Witch yesterday. I read almost 100 pages. I'm like at 97, so I've done better in this book in 1 day than I've done in the other book in like 5 to 6 days. So I can probably finish that today. Anybody surprised by my breakfast choice? It is the day after Thanksgiving. Well, no, day after Black Friday. And I am going to Target because I apparently hate myself. Oh, why am I doing this? I know why. I actually need things like paper towels. Fine, it'll be fine. It'll be fun. So part of why I went to Target was to get some lights for my Christmas tree so I could finish it today. And fun story, Target had 0 white lights on green cords. None. Not a single box of white lights on a green cord. Guess I'm going to Michael's later today, which is by our mall, which just sounds like the worst possible decision I could make today. To go on a hunt for lights from a Christmas tree so I could finish my Christmas tree. Hey, come here. Hi, kitten. Are you hungry? Oh, we're not friends anymore? You were just letting me pet you. Now that I've just had a dance party in my mom's loft to the Little Mix soundtrack, because it is amazing and you need to go listen to Little Mix right now if you haven't already. I can't breathe, I'm a little out of breath. So now I'm going to read some of Sight Witch while my laundry is going. This is what I'm having for dinner. I snagged it from my mom's freezer since I'm here feeding her cats. It smells incredible. I hope it tastes incredible. It's this. Italian chicken, sausage, and peppers. All right, guys, this is a very big moment. Finally finished my first book of Fall into Fantasy. Today I read 143 pages. Friday, and then yesterday I read 97 pages. Thanksgiving, I read 25 pages. So the book that I finally finished, because I finished a book after, you know, reading for 7 days. This is embarrassing. I finally finished Sight Witch by Susan Dennard, which is a novella short story addition to the Witchland series by her, which is made up of Truth Witch, Wind Witch, and then Blood Witch comes out in January. I feel like I haven't done a single reading update this entire week. Basically, this readathon has been a huge, colossal fail for me on many, many parts. First off, it is day 8. It is the last day of the readathon, and I have finished one book, and it was a novella. So, I mean, that's where we're at with reading right now. Number 2, I DNF'd the other book I was reading that I had started the readathon with because I couldn't do it anymore. Let's talk about those 2 things real quick, shall we? Because I haven't talked about them at all this week, and I've just been a terrible, terrible reader, terrible vlogger, just all around. This week is just not a good week for a readathon with Thanksgiving, with putting up the Christmas decorations. Really sorry if this readathon vlog was like really crappy. I know there was like no reading involved, but I didn't do any reading. So let's talk about Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. I am finally DNFing it after a week of attempting to read it. This is a Evil Queen retelling from Snow White, right? Is it Snow White? No. Yes? Yes. See, I don't even know what it's about. The retelling of the Evil Queen from Snow White, I'm almost positive, I think the second book is a Snow White retelling. Follow this girl who comes from a village. She's beautiful. Her beauty is like what makes her character. She has this like fortune foretold for her, this future foretold for her that she's going to be powerful and wealthy and be an empress. And basically she is going to somehow come in contact with the emperor and marry him and just be the super powerful leader of their nation. Problem is, the emperor is married and has a couple mistresses on the side, which they call concubines in this book. And I hate the word concubine. I didn't realize I hated the word until I read this book, but like every single instance that they had to refer to these women as concubines, they did. And I just hate the word concubine now. Like it's the worst word. It just sounds so degrading. She's a concubine. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Where was this tangent from originally? She wants to infiltrate the palace, become a concubine herself, I guess, but like overpower the other ones that are there and the empress, like win her over, probably murder her. I didn't get that far enough into the book, and take her place. She also has this like dark magic that's like brewing inside of her, because remember, she's going to become the evil queen. Like that's what the story's about. She has this dark magic that she keeps calling the creature, and it's just not very well explained. The magic system in general is not really explained. I think it takes place in the fantasy land. I was bored to tears. Sat down this morning with the intention to read some of it, and I read 20 pages, and like it took me over an hour, and I was just like, I need to stop. Like I can't read this anymore. I'm DNFing Forest of a Thousand Lanterns at 57%. So the only book that I've actually finished so far this week is Sight Witch by Susan Dennard. I actually really enjoyed it. I ended up giving this a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and this fulfilled the challenge of reading a sequel, which is so far the only challenge I've fulfilled. Technically a prequel for the Witchland series, but it's meant to be read as this bridge book between books 2 and 3. My only issue
with this book in particular is that it was talking about several different things that I'm sure were covered in Truth Witch and Wind Witch, but I read those books over a year ago now. Don't have a lot of like the intricate details of this world retained in my brain, and so there were some things that I'm like, this is probably important, but I don't remember why exactly. It's about Ryber, who is a sight witch that we meet in the first book, and her heart thread, whose name is Cullen, and they're characters that you meet in book 1, and this is like their story of how they met and how they came together. It takes place at the sight witch convent. Mysteriously, all of her sisters start disappearing, and she becomes the last one, and she has to save her family and also help save Cullen, who is somehow missing his memories. She just pulled, so Libby destroyed her collar. Side tangent. Where's the bow? Okay, so like I said, Libby destroyed her collar. Took it off of Libby so I could hot glue it back together, but now I don't know where the bow is because Maisie just pulled this out of the bag and there's no bow attached to it. What did you do? What did you do? We got fixed out for Libby to wear, even though Libby hates it. Libby's afraid of it. Why is that paw on my face? That's rude. So that's been my reading update for the week so far. Very unfulfilling and unproductive. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the audiobook I was listening to, The Dream Thieves. Yeah, the library took it from me, so I don't have that anymore either. I feel like every single reading vlog, my audiobook gets taken from me. Finally weaseled her way into the bag. And doesn't she look proud? Maisie, you in this? Oh, Maisie, what happened? This is why kittens don't play in bags. You get your head stuck. Oh, you're cute, but you're not so bright, huh? Can I help you? Come on. Good girl. I betcha she'll crawl right back into it. You are beautiful, Mace.
You want a roll?
Sure.
Slap it on there. Thank you. You know, I still have to find a place for it. Is the